Hey, what's up guys? I'm PTC. Recently it was announced that Lucio is going to be getting some changes on the PTR, but don't expect him to get outright nerfed or buffed. But instead, it's probably going to be some sort of minor redesign of the character. Recently, during a Q&A, game designer Jeff Kaplan talked about Lucio and where the character stands in the game. He said, "Right now, we're trying some stuff with Lucio. We feel a lot of players feel like he is a, quote, must-have in comps, but he also doesn't feel super impactful to play. We're trying some ideas to make him more engaging to play while making him a little less obvious / must-pick. We'll see if those changes make it to the PTR. One tricky thing is that player perception of, quote, must-pick doesn't match actual behavior. I sometimes look at the hero pick stats, and they clearly don't match the hero meta report stats." Alright, so after reading that, it seems to me that Jeff Kaplan and Blizzard don't feel that Lucio is at all overpowered. They don't think that he's being impactful enough, but he's definitely not too strong of a character, and that any idea that he is a must-pick is entirely a figment of our imagination and incorrect perception on our part. Of course, he is absolutely, completely, totally, dead, flat-out wrong. Right now, Lucio has a pick rate of 96%. Let me say that again. Lucio's pick rate is 96%. It is the highest of any character in the game by a very, very large margin. To give you an idea, characters like Mercy and Zenyatta have a pick rate of less than 5%. The fact that he doesn't see Lucio as a must-pick is simply mind-boggling. It actually reminds me of a very old Simpsons episode that in recent years has become a meme. In that scene, Principal Skinner just saw something happen or whatever, and he stops to think to himself. And he thinks, is it me? Am I the one that's out of touch? Then he reflects for a second and says, no, it's the children who are wrong. So even though the evidence is staring us right in the face that Lucio absolutely is a must-pick, Jeff Kaplan says, no, it's the children who are wrong. Right now, the reason why Lucio is a must-pick, whether Blizzard wants to admit it or not, is because Lucio is the only one who can give a speed boost to the team. This is why Lucio is so valuable in the higher levels of play, where the teams are more organized. A coordinated team that effectively uses a speed boost is very powerful. But on the lower skill levels, the speed boost just isn't used that often. In fact, in lower skill brackets, the speed boost is used almost exclusively for when a team is leaving the spawn room, and is almost never used in the middle of a fight. Instead, the lower skill Lucio players will opt to use the healing boost over the speed boost. Lucio doesn't feel impactful for most players because most players simply aren't using him the way that they should be. Being able to speed boost your team through a choke point and onto the capture area is very impactful. In many cases, it's the sole reason why you were even able to break the choke point to begin with. So, what does this actually mean for the character, though? If Blizzard doesn't think that Lucio is overpowered, and they don't think he's underpowered, they just want to increase his impactfulness, then what are they actually going to do to the character? So, my best guess for what they're probably going to do to the character is going to be a slight redesign of his major abilities, namely the healing and the speed boost. I'm leaning more towards the healing, though. I don't think they're going to get rid of the AoE aspect of it, but I think they are going to make it so that you have to do something more than simply hit the amp it up button every time it's off cooldown. So I'm thinking they're probably not going to change the speed boost too much because, as I said before, that's really good for helping your team break through choke points. So instead, I'm thinking they're going to make it so that the healing boost, the boost specifically, is no longer AoE. The regular healing aspect of it will still be AoE, but the boosted part will be focused on a single teammate. And because of this, I think the healing amount will be greatly increased for that single target. Again, if the current boost hits everybody on your team, and then they change it so that it only hits one person, it makes sense that they would make it increase a lot more. Now I'm thinking that this new healing boost, since it's only applying to one character, would probably be on par with something that, let's say, Ana can do. This would mean that the person playing Lucio would have to be more involved and actually pay a lot more closer attention to his teammates' low health. That way he can find one that needs it and then boost that particular teammate back up to full. This would certainly feel more impactful because you know that when you boost your teammate, you're actually saving them from dying. Now the funny thing about all of this is if Blizzard does go ahead with a change similar to that and makes the character more impactful as they said they wanted to do, it's actually going to result in a higher pick rate. For lower skill brackets, I can see him getting played more often because you can get a huge boost of healing on one target and you don't actually have to aim like Ana. And for the high level and the pro level pick rate, it would probably go from 96% all the way up to 100%. I think Blizzard's attempt to make the character feel more impactful for the casual player, the lower skill player, they're actually going to make it even better, even more of a must pick for the high skill and the pro level scene. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The earliest that any Lucio changes will be on the PTR probably won't be until like next Tuesday. They've got a bunch of stuff right now on the PTR, plus the new character that they're going to be rolling out. So I think they're probably going to wait until all of that stuff is shifted off of the PTR before they try making new changes. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Put your feedback in the comment section down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new content. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, share it with your friends. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.